Hey guys, this is Code Freak here at One Up Definitive Studios, bringing you episode 6 of my video blog. I want to say, once again, thank you guys for following and watching these every week. It's really encouraging for me. One of the things about my blog that I've always said is it's mainly here for me to help me out, but at the same time I feel it's here to help you guys out too and kind of share some of my mentalities and some of my thoughts for the week and bring those to everybody else to kind of give encouragement and things like that, especially here in the video blog side of it. If you go to mystufflittletherapy.wordpress.com, you can sit there and go catch my actual written blog. I get into a little bit more detail, a little bit more dealing with the depression, anxiety, and everything like that. I try to keep this more of an encouragement show just to be able to give everybody who's watching, listening in, having their phones just going off in the background and doing other tasks while they listen in on me. I know you do it. It's okay. I'm okay with this. Just give you guys that little bit of weekly encouragement to sit there and maybe help you make it through the week, or maybe make a difference in somebody else's week. And one of the things I try to do here is, again, give you that little weekly challenge of, hey, what can you do to make your life and possibly a lot of other people's lives a little bit better? This week, it's been a very painful week for me. One of the things, I deal with chronic pain because of depression, anxiety, of course. It's been a very painful week. Pain, glorious pain. It is a dear, dear friend to me, unfortunately, and I wish it would leave. It's like that, mother-in-law who just will not leave the house because, yeah, you're just not wanting it there anymore. I do take prescription medicine and stuff like that for it, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to getting rid of it, and they're even describing it because everyone goes, well, eventually it goes away. Well, no, it doesn't. That's one of the bigger issues with it. You just wish it's like a person living in your body, taking a sledgehammer and banging around on all the pipes and going, hey, guess what? I'm still here. I still remember that you were feeling pretty good. Well, guess what? Here, now your back doesn't feel too well, and then next thing you know, you're laid up in bed for a day because, hey, you just really can't move. And that can be amplified by depression, anxiety, and things like that. All I really wanted to tell people is, you do your best to manage it, either by seeking medical help through doctors, things like that. I know a lot of oils and herbal remedies that people use and everything like that. Not everything's going to work for any one buddy, but just making sure to trying to find something for you to be able to help you out. That's kind of a major thing. Understand if you have it, you have to be willing to accept that it's there. I know a lot of people who live in serious amounts of pain, but they just completely ignore it, and they say, "Oh, it's just a thing. That's what happens. I'm growing older. It's good. I'll just deal with it and everything like that." And I can tell you from experience, that's not a way to live. I mean, your life's going to be absolutely miserable for a long time. I kind of had that rock bottom moment when somebody was able to, give me a hand, help me through, and help alleviate some of that pain for a short amount of time. And when I sat there and did their remedy, I felt so good afterwards. I was like, okay, there was something not right. There's something illegal in that drug, in that cream, in whatever it was. To sit there and be like, I can't do that. It feels wrong. And I had somebody challenge me, a close friend of mine, and he said, well, are you feeling like guilty because you don't have the pain? And I'm like, I'm not saying it's that. And he goes, well, just think of it. If it's alleviating a problem with you, why is it bad? And I kind of went, well, maybe you're right. And I kind of had that moment of clarity of maybe I do need to seek additional medical help and try to work through it with help, because sometimes you do have to have that help. Sometimes you do have to have that other person kind of slap you across the face and go, no, it's not okay that you're living with this pain. And that's kind of what this is for everybody watching. It's not okay to live with this pain. You please find help. Find a way to sit there and work through it. I have my ponies that have helped me quite a bit. I love the fact that I use the stuff therapy, using stuffed animals to help fight anxiety and depression, because that amplifies that for me. And then as a result, it's a recurring issue of, as I get more depression and more depressed, I have more pain, and because I have more pain, I get more depressed, and it's trying to break that cycle. So find a way to kind of break that cycle, and understand that there's going to be other people around you, even if you don't live with that pain. There's probably a lot of people around you that you don't even think of, that they deal with that pain day in and day out. And you never know who's hurting. And just, I'm asking everyone, try to sit there, either identify, try to help, try to understand in any given situation. I mean, someone could be having a very bad day, and that could be a result of that. I know it's hard for me because sometimes I do lose my temper at times because I'm in such a great amount of pain, and I have to kind of stop myself and go, no, it's going to be okay. I need to calm down, ground myself, because then it usually brings on a bout of anxiety really bad. And I have to, refocus and bring myself back to a kind of a center and hopefully move forward from that. And a lot of times I'm saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm in a great amount of pain today. And so it's very hard. And understand, if you don't have it and you haven't had to experience it, bless you. I mean, that's a wonderful gift. But also understand that other people who are experiencing it and going through it, they're going to need help. And calling that out and just going, well, you're in pain. You need to sit there and, seek medical attention. You need to sit there and do this. You need to go get acupuncture. You need to use this cream or oil. That's not the best way, but just at least try to understand. Maybe give them a little bit extra space, give them a little bit extra time, and just maybe you can help make a difference in someone's life in that aspect. Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to live through, and accepting that after quite a few years. I mean, accepting that I suffered from depression was one of the hardest things. It wasn't until I'm about to be 31, it wasn't until I was about 29 that I even accepted that I was depressed. And it's a hard thing to admit, because you've got to admit that you're flawed, and you've got to admit that there is an issue. And so pain's kind of the same way. If you are having issues, if you're having that constant just nagging, it won't go away, seek out help, ask friends, ask family, go see your doctor, do something about it. Don't live with it. Let this be your moment of clarity, and don't wait so long like I did to try to go get help. And I just want to tell everybody, please, even if you want to leave a comment here, if you want to sit there and leave a comment on my blog, I mean, please, by all means, I'll talk to anybody. That's one of the things I try to do, is counsel people a little bit, just to help them through those times, because I know I've done it before, and again, I'm here to help. That's kind of what this whole point is. So try to be that difference in a person's life, pretty much. And speaking of that, got a kind of a weekly challenge. I've done this once or twice before. I'm challenging everyone to reach out to people that maybe you don't see very often, that 2,000 person list on your Facebook that you never talk to, but they're all there, and eventually at one time you talk to them, you were friends, you were acquaintances, you met them at a convention somewhere, and you haven't seen them, said a word or anything like that. Try to have an impact on someone's life this week. Take the next week and, reach out, drop a message, and be like, hey, I was just thinking of you. Want to let you know that I hope you have a wonderful day. That alone does so much, not just for the person you're doing it for, because, again, those are the kind of the immediate benefits. But what you find out, and this is something that I've been doing to help me personally, is it helps you too. Because then if you're constantly giving encouragement, it changes your mindset to be more encouraging to those around you and those friends that maybe you haven't seen so much. And it can be really easy, simple messages. Me personally, I like finding pictures and memes, and I'll see something, it'll remind me of somebody, and I'll be like, oh, hey, that's just like my sister. You know what? And I'll send her a picture and be like, thinking of you. And that's kind of my tagline that I'll put on anything. So if anyone who is friends or family who watch that and they get a thinking of you, that's kind of what I'm doing myself. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now, and I will say it does help your attitude. It does help encourage yourself, not just other people, but letting someone know that, hey, thinking of you, saw this and was like, this is you. And letting people know that, hey, I love and care about you enough that I'm going to take my time, write a little sentence out, find a picture in a store. I was at ThinkGeek a couple weeks ago, and they have a ThinkGeek actual physical brick and mortar store now. And I walked in and I just saw so much stuff, and I'm going around going, take a picture of that. That's so and so. Oh, look, there's Doctor Who stuff. I'm not a Whovian, but I know people who are, and be like sending them pictures, going, "Look what I found! This is so amazing!" And just having that fun of just being able to go and again try to drop something in someone's life, to sit there and have them just have to pull over to the side of the road laughing. I had a friend of mine do this last week, and she had to stop. She was laughing so hard she couldn't type on her phone, so she actually sent me in the Facebook Messenger. She actually recorded and was like, "That was the most amazing thing I've seen this week. Thank you so much for sending that to me." And it was encouraging back to me, knowing that I was able to reach out and again touch somebody. So I challenge each and every one of you to reach out, try to be nice to somebody. One of my favorite creeds or mottos for my life is, it costs you nothing to be nice, but it can give you everything. You never know who you're going to save. You never know what difference you're going to make in someone's life, and you may never know. But once you get into that mindset of encouragement for other people, when you get into that mindset of being there and letting people know, "Hey, I'm thinking of you," you'll find that either people who really don't matter in your life, they're not going to really respond back, and you can kind of see those people who maybe you don't need in your life. But at the same time, you'll see those people who you do encourage a lot more. They'll be much more willing to sit there and say, "Hey, how you doing?" They'll reach back out. And for people who have social anxiety like I do, because I talk into a camera, I don't have to talk to masses amount of people yet. I do a couple of conventions, and sometimes I have to do big crowds control and things like that, and personal things I got to go through. But it's really easy just doing one-on-one. Here, hey, a little quick typing, a little message. Here you go, thinking of you. So I challenge you guys this week. Do that. See if you can make a difference in someone else's life. And finally, I just wanted to kind of talk about, I'm really geeking out this week because I'm a very passionate and avid video gamer. I have been for a very long time, and I finally got a new video card for my computer. I haven't upgraded my video card in several weeks, so I'm really excited about this. I got a 980 Ti. I'm like, play all these games. Division's coming out. I was doing the beta. Fantastic beta. I was very much impressed with the little bit of new content they added, but they just showed how much they cared and how much they fixed from the previous Division beta. And I was very impressed with it, and I want to be able to play that in all its high-def glory and all the graphic settings set to max, and just looking at all the frame rates and laughing at it because I'm going, I will be better than everybody. Not really, because there's always someone who has a better computer than you, but I'm so excited. It comes in this week. I cannot wait to do that, and in doing so, I'm going to be looking at possibly doing more live streaming with ponies. I'll have them hopefully in the background or playing the games with me, because I'm the pony guy. And I just want to kind of reach out, kind of self-promote myself. Yes, self-promote myself. I just said that. It's okay. You can self-promote. If you go to Twitch streaming, my Twitch tag is Codefreak, CODEFREAK X at the end of it. You'll definitely see ponies and stuff like that, so you'll definitely know it's me. Again, kind of my thing. But if you guys want to sit there and kind of watch me as I do even more betas, I do get a lot of beta invites from some of the contacts I made while working for a video game retailer who will not be mentioned. And it will be one of those, I just want to kind of get your feedback if you guys would be interested in watching those streams. And every now and then maybe I'll bring my daughters on board as well, kind of have that daddy-daughter time of playing video games together. I think would be a lot of fun as well. So just want to kind of invite you guys to come out and again, watch. If you guys are more interested in it, let me know what you think, that type of thing. We kind of want to do that more with the One Up Definitive Studios anyway, of getting all of the guys here playing games together and live streaming together. So that's what I have for this week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. Facebook, the Twitter tweeters out there, Tumblr, all that kind of fun stuff. So make sure to share it. And guys, everybody, hug a pony.